Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas and today we are back with another Dreamcatcher reaction, and today we are back with our 5th overall Dreamcatcher birthday celebration video. We have done it for Siyeon already, for Gahyeon, for Gahyeon, and for Dami, and now the next in line with the Dreamcatcher birthdays is our dear Handong. Today we are going to be celebrating her birthday by checking out her special clips plus her own song on top of that. For this video I have chosen to check out her Fall in Love at First Kiss OST, Proof of Heartbeat. Then alongside that there's special clip with Siyeon and Gahyeon, Every Day, Every Moment, plus her own song, Light of Dawn, and then as bonus, basically on top of that, her cover of Rainy Day. Why do I consider that a bonus? Well, because I've reacted to that actually a few months ago, but it actually ended up being the least viewed Dreamcatcher reaction I've done, and I thought, you know what, let's just add it in it. You know, I think this is the best place and location for this thing to be. That will be at the end of the video, so look forward to that as well. But yeah, I'm not only excited now for this, but I'm also extremely excited because Handong will be part of Dreamcatcher's second album. After, I think everybody is still a bit sad about the fact that the Trio of Language did not feature Handong due to her being in China during that time. We now have the confirmation. April 12th is the day Dreamcatcher's second full album, Apocalypse Save Us. Oh boy, is that title already making a lot of statements, okay? I would not be surprised, actually, if this would be another trilogy. You know, like, for now it's Apocalypse Save Us, then later on maybe it's Apocalypse Save Me, Apocalypse Save You, and all that kind of stuff. Who knows? Like, we had Dystopia trilogy going on, so maybe that is the start of the new trilogy. I'm so excited to see what we are going to be having within that, and like mentioned, so excited to know that Handong will now be part of that full album after she was not on their first one. So that is a very exciting thing to do. And before we start, actually, I do already want to give a little glimpse of what we're going to be reacting to, because this will be not the last non-comeback related reaction before the comeback is coming around. So we have lyrics spoiler, highlight medley, album story spoiler, and an MV teaser. I think I won't be doing the dance preview that is one day before the comeback. I don't think that will need its own video. The only thing I'm a bit troubled on still is whether or not I want to do those 4 straight away, or maybe wait up until all 4 have been released and then do it in one big video, okay? Maybe a bit too clumsy, maybe a bit too full, but I'm also, you know, the type of person that doesn't want to upload too much. But given that this will probably be doing great views, given that a lot of hype is obviously around the comeback, so, you know, it wouldn't be bad for the algorithm or anything. So I'm still debating here whether or not I should wait. But let's be honest, I probably won't be able to wait too long. So we are definitely going to be doing the lyrics spoiler, highlight medley, album story spoiler, and MV teaser with separate videos. Who knows if I will keep those up then down the road, because that's something I did not now do for summer holiday. I have been privated, or I have privated all of those since, because there's really just no big use for them anymore. Because let's be honest, who over 6 months or nearly 1 year after a comeback goes back and or finds and watches reactions to teasers of said album instead of, you know, the actual album and everything. So we will be enjoying that for the meantime, and then I will see how good those will do and if I will keep them up or not. Even if I don't, and then private them down the road, you know, we will have them for now, and that's all that matters. And I can also already announce that before we now finally dive into the Handong videos. Don't only save the date April 12th, also save the date April 10th. 2 days before the comeback, which is on a Tuesday. On that Sunday, it's finally going down. It will finally happen. My Dreamcatcher discography ranking video. I only have to edit it now. Like, my list is finished. My list is complete. I only now have to record my audio and like my thoughts and everything, and then just all cut it together. That will take a lot of time, probably half a day in editing and all that kind of stuff and recording. But it will be worth it, and I hope you'll still look forward to that. I wanted to do it originally in January, but due to COVID, the complications and all that kind of stuff, it just dragged and dragged and dragged. But now, I knew I have to finish this. I have to upload this before the comeback, and that's going to be the case. So, April 10th, ladies and gentlemen, it's where you're finally going to see my big Dreamcatcher, well, discography ranking video. Will easily be over an hour or so, so prepare yourself for that, just like you can prepare yourself for my reactions throughout the Dreamcatcher comeback schedule. But enough of that. Enough of that. We are here to celebrate Handong's birthday, and therefore now finally check out her covers, her songs, and all this stuff. So the first thing, like mentioned, given we're going in chronological order, is her OST. Is it actual OST or like a cover of the OST? I have no idea. Whatever it is, it's Proof of Heartbeat. And I think it's clear what's going to happen here. We will just lean back together and just enjoy her vocals, enjoy her voice, which is probably going to be a very classical OST, so with a lot of classical instruments. So let's stop the talking, let's start reacting. Handong, Proof of Heartbeat. Oh. Raw a cappella to open us up. Oh, does look pretty though. Her hair here. Oh, but I love that opening. That raw vocal there without any backtracks to a cappella. That was gorgeous. Did you just write, okay, but seriously, look how pretty he is. Did you just write nothing there? What? It was funny. Ooh. Her voice sounds so clean. Oh, is this Chinese though? I think it is, right? Ooh. Am I hearing a riff very far in the background there? I really think this OST sound in general, so this obviously works a lot. Ooh, the drums! Hell yeah! This actually has a lot more pep in it than I expected. Saying in German to say it has a lot of kick. Hell yeah, those drums! Giganto, look at her! She looks so great. Like, even better nowadays. She looked great there, but nowadays actually even... Ooh. Yeah, I'm digging this vibe. She have a very prominent bass and drum set. But her stunning voice on top of that. This is actually something I can imagine Dreamcatcher in general work on. This instrument is wonderful. Oh, so many little things here. First that a cappella opening. Now this section here, the vocalizing. Stop is here. Ooh, now a bit more strength for actually. Come on, give me a high note. Come on. Never mind. I would have loved to see a Handong high note here. Her voice. Subtitles by Seven Dreamers. Thank you. Alright. That really had a lot more to it than you would probably first expect. Okay, so it's a very classic special clip in the sense of, you know, a very simple little cuts, including a video, that's just basically there, just that you have something to look at while you listen. But this OST this is great, this is such a great instrumental here, and I'm not sure who worked on that. Maybe even Lisa and Rolanda worked on that with her together. Like mentioned, I'm not sure if this is her own OST, if like this is like an original OST done by Handong herself, or if it's a cover of something, I can't tell that right now. But whatever it is, whether it's produced by someone else or with Handong together, sounds amazing. Okay, like the instrument was very great. We have a lot of strong drums still. Like I really anticipated this to be a very typical, very slow-paced ballad, but it was really just a lot of kick and there's still a lot of energy. And while she mostly sailed smoothly over it, there were still some more strength included sections later on. And that just works so great. And I probably can repeat what I'm about to say after her own song later down as well. But the thing is about Handong, which I think many people know, I think she has. I don't actually think. I think Gahyeon actually has the least lines in Dreamcatcher's entire discography when you look about it, or at least when you do not include like the OT7 versions for the album tracks and everything. However, I think everybody knows that throughout the years there was always a bit of I wouldn't say entirely controversy, but definitely a lot of people that will like give Handong more lines and give Gahyeon more lines and all that kind of stuff, because it was mostly Siyeon and Gahyeon dominated. And the thing is, we see here that she can shine on her own, that she can shine a lot when given the opportunity and everything. But one thing I really gotta say about her is that I think she's sub vocalist as a position, right? I don't think it's lead vocalist. I think lead vocalists are above Gahyeon and Geo. I think she is really a perfect sub-vocalist in the sense of she really has the perfect voice, pronunciation, and just delivery to work as someone that doesn't need a lot of lines to really leave a mark, to leave impact. Because you will see that a lot, or like I will talk about it for specific songs and specific sections and specific songs during my discography video, so I won't spoil too much there. But there's so many lines, so many little lines, and so many moments in Dreamcatcher songs done by Handong that just shine so much. It's really just a few words, really just one line maybe, but due to her voice, which is like mentioned, so warm, there's just something so warming and just so comfortable about it. It just really leaves just always such a good feeling about it, She really is that type of voice and that type of vocalist that doesn't need 50 seconds, 40 seconds, 30 seconds, even 10 seconds are enough for her to really leave her mark in your mind, to really leave just a good impression, and that is something that not everybody does, That's why sometimes some idols or like some members of other groups may always fall a bit flat because, like mentioned, maybe it's just too many members, and therefore when you then only have 5 seconds, it may not work, But Handong, is like mentioned, has such a voice and such a talent that she doesn't need a lot of lines to shine nonetheless. So great to see her now, like mentioned, get such spotlight like this, because she has the voice to carry herself for 4 minutes. But I think, like mentioned, that she definitely is still very good in that role of being the vocalist that doesn't get the most lines, but really still works and just impresses a lot with what they're being presented or with what they have to work with. So yeah, Dreamcatcher's Handong Proof of Heartbeat. That was gorgeous, especially like mentioned first that opening with the acapella section, then so many little things throughout. That was awesome, enjoyed it a lot. We're moving over to our special clip, including Siyeon and Gahyeon, which is Every Day, Every Moment. No idea about the song, don't know the original, but I think it's a very typical Korean song probably, like there's still a lot of Korean singers that are like really idols, that are very popular and everything, so I'm guessing it's something like that. So let's check that out. Second of 4 videos and reactions today. Every Day, Every Moment, Handong alongside Siyeon and Gahyeon. Check it out. I think released actually just a few days after this, or like after the previous one, which was July 2019. Oh, that hair color on Gahyeon though. I don't think we had that in an MV before, or like that hair. Mellow. Yeah, that Gahyeon look is so pretty. I haven't seen it like that before. That looks amazing. Like the continuous piano with the string here. It's very lovely. Again, she has that warm feeling in her voice. The coffee voice, basically. Ooh, the little background humming here though. That fierce look though. Girl, you're singing so wonderfully. Stop death staring me. But yeah, that Gahyeon look. Wow. That color suits her so well. Give me some harmonizing. Come on. That background vocals on top of that. Sounds so beautiful, y'all. Again though, Siyeon, what is your business looking so fierce? Honestly, this excites me so much for all these vocal stages we're about to get for the new album, man. We have a little bit of harmonizing here, like not directly, but now Gahyeon and yeah, here we all have it together. Such a wholesome cover though. Again, thank you to 7 Dreamers for the subtitles. Oh, that was so wholesome in some way, you know, because it was such a, like an even simpler special clip than usual, because here we didn't even change positions, we really just had them sit there for 3 minutes and then just zoom in and everything, so that was probably their most simple special clip I've seen to date. I think the only one that may be even simpler will be the, and there was no one left one, I think somebody told me that that one's going to be rather uneventful in the sense of, you know, just little camera shots and everything, but however, like mentioned, that's all we need to. Just them sitting there in a calm and comfortable environment and just zooming in when they're performing themselves, well, when they are performing at that point. And yeah, again, first of all, Siyeon, why so fierce? Why she always has that casual death stare on? That Gahyeon look, my god, like I had not seen her with that before. That looks so pretty. And Handong, like mentioned again, she looks amazing here already, but I think like nowadays she like, you know, she like major glow up in some way. Again, she looks great here already, but like nowadays it's such a another dimension basically. But yeah, the song itself, like mentioned, a very, like I expected, very typical Korean song in the sense of, you know, just very vocal focus, just very slow and just lovely to listen to, and a good instrumental alongside of that. But this really excites me for what the album has in store, because obviously, who knows how many songs it will be, who knows if we might be getting subunits this time around, who knows? Maybe we're getting like 3 subunit songs or something like that. That's still one of my wishes, that one day we may get like a very big special album with like 7 units, like 7 songs themselves, like 7 group songs, and then maybe 7 solo songs alongside that, you know, that we do track, solo, track, solo, and all that kind of stuff, you know. It's obviously a bit difficult to do, or like it's obviously somewhat of a risk to do, you know, but I would really love to see a project like that, maybe where, or maybe like a special album down the road with like 1 solo or everything, or like maybe with unit songs, because these unit type of special clips really are special, you know. Like sometimes we have a duet, sometimes we have a solo special clip, or sometimes we have a trio special clip, and here, like mentioned, especially at the end where they then harmonize together, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, and it just sounded so great here. Also, that Siyeon section here with the medium high note, I would call it, you know, like it's not a big high note, but I'm so ready for new Dreamcatcher songs. Because that's actually also a thing. I was so ready to finish my video, my discography video up until that COVID thing happened, and then after that, due to not being able to work on it for a week or so, it was kind of not difficult for me to get back into the playlist, but I was really listening to nothing else for like 2 weeks straight to really get all my thoughts and everything collected. But then to do that week, I listened to a bit of other stuff, and then so much other stuff dropped. And trust me, sometimes it may happen that you may listen to something you like too much and then need a little break from it to really be able to enjoy it fully again, because otherwise it just may be too much overall. I think that really happened there, which is also why it took me so long to get back into working on it, simply because I was like, hey, I have a bit of other stuff to listen to now, like, let's not just all day now listen to Dreamcatcher again. Obviously, I'm still doing that nowadays, or will do that again in the future and everything, but I think at that point I really needed a little breather from just listening to the same songs every single day. So now getting new songs ahead of us is going to be gorgeous. I'm really eager to see whatever we will get, a trio or a unit like this again. This trio was beautiful together. They sounded great together. She with her like very strong voice, Gahyeon with her very pretty bright voice, and Handong like when she really has a coffee voice. I've talked about that when reacting to the EXO a lot. That Bacon has a voice that really reminds me of just something so warm and comforting. Handong really has that, and this was a special clip. We're moving over to our last new reaction of the day. Like mentioned, the final one will be, given we're doing chronological order, the one that was done last year actually already. And that is her own song, First Light of Dawn, which, like mentioned, given that this was like, I think her first single. Like mentioned, I'm still not sure if Proof of Heartbeat was a own song or not. Whatever, First Light of Dawn was her first own single, in the sense of her own release, and I'm actually not sure if it's on Spotify or not, or if it was a like bigly release, or if it was really like just special thing here and there. I think this was done during her time when she was in China. But yeah, First Light of Dawn. One thing I'm not entirely sure about is whether or not I may have heard it once, like last year or so. I have really no idea. Like when I look at talent and everything, at least can't think of anything, but it would not surprise me if I maybe at one point like glimpsed into it, you know. But I really can't tell it to you right now, you know, because like I'm saying this already here again, because you know, why would I lie to you? You know, would not make sense. So maybe I will recognize it a little bit, but at least now I don't recognize anything. So we're reacting to it fully yet again. So let's check it out. Handong's First Light of. What can I expect from this actually? You know, given it's like an extra single, solo single release. Actually, instrumental, quite playful. Oh yeah, it's Chinese. Yeah. I think nowadays I am able to tell that easier than before. The pre-chorus. Oh wow, the instrumental is going funky. Life's a rat race? Is it really the translation there? What is a rat race? Oh, but it's actually quite a different chorus than I expected, or just sound in general. You know, it's like very gritty and very EDM heavy. I really expected something more softer. Her voice still sounds so good. And it's so good to hear in her natural voice, you know, natural voice and her natural language speaking. This pre-chorus is really good though. I really like that section here. But again, a really bit caught off guard by the chorus sounds. yeah, a bit surprised by that. Like, the instrumental is going funky, okay? Going out of space. And it's not that melodic like you would have expected it. That ending section again, though, is very beautiful again. Oh, yeah. I recognize the instrumental a little bit, but not that much. So probably haven't really heard it fully before. But yeah, this actually surprises me. Did not expect. Oh. I like the melody there way much without the instrumental on top of it. I think the instrumental is a bit weird here. Okay, I think it didn't harmonize too well together, to be honest. I think like now when we had that third chorus, where the first section of the chorus was without that funky, gritty, weird EDM instrumental, that sounded much better. I feel like that really drowns out the melody of the chorus a little bit. I really think the she herself sounds great, like mentioned, especially verses and everything, but the chorus feels a bit off to the instrumental. I'm not sure what they did there. Like, even the instrumental section there for the bridge was actually fine and everything, but like, that chorus doesn't really harmonize too well together. That chorus is a bit weird to me, you know? Like the instrumental just doesn't really fit her voice here. That's a bit weird. No? Like, again, like mentioned, I really anticipated something pretty soft, or just a bit more melodic, really more on the long vocals. But the instrumental is really a bit too how can you say, a bit too drilling, if that makes sense, you know? Like, you want to really focus on her voice and on her vocal, which is, like mentioned, her big strength, and then you have, like mentioned, this outer space funky type of instrumental in the background that yeah, distracts a little bit. I think that's definitely what you can call it. I think her vocal delivery and everything, especially like mentioned, given it's in her natural language, sounded great, but I think the chorus, especially where the instrumental goes the funkiest, doesn't work too much for me. I think they definitely could have done that there a bit better in the arrangement, because it doesn't really work for me too much. Like, she herself sounds good, but in combination together with the instrumental, doesn't harmonize well together. I think this just doesn't really suit her too much. I think the Proof of Heartbeat OST, which I mentioned, I'm not sure if it's whatever, an original one or a cover, suited her much more. Okay, so First Light of Dawn, lyrically, and mentioned, like mentioned, pretty fun, because it's just cool to see her perform in her natural language, because it just sounds very good in that. But it unfortunately didn't harmonize too well together for me. I think the instrumental just really is a bit doesn't really work for me. It's a bit too weird. Like, it felt like they just tried to throw stuff in there together and hope it worked. Like that, basically, you know? Like, it's so fine, it's not unlistenable or anything, but I feel like this song really doesn't do her voice, or like doesn't really show off her voice as good as like the OST did, as example. I think that definitely is the goal you want to achieve with a solo song, and I think it did not do too much. It's still fine, it's still enjoyable, so yeah, I still enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction review to it. And now, like mentioned, I will send you over to the special clip reaction from last year. Excuse the bad hair I had there. And then we see each other again in a moment. Sadly, no subtitles available, but let's just focus on her beautiful voice, on her beautiful vocals, and her beautiful visuals. She looks amazing here.
下雨天了怎么办？我好想你。
That's just so.
不敢打给你，我找不到原因。为什么失眠的声音
Oh, she's trying.
变得好
Does Handong draw
熟悉
usually?
沉默的
That's pretty good.
场景，做你的代替，陪我等雨停。期待让人越来越沉溺，谁和我一样等不到他的谁。
Like the video, it's very simple, long shots, not many cuts, really just focuses and fits the atmosphere.
一个人撑伞，一个人擦泪，一个人好累。怎样的雨，怎样的夜，怎样的我能让你更想念？雨要多大，天
Shots is so
要多
stunning.
黑才能够有你的体贴？其实没有我
Like her entire appearance here, the jewelry and everything. Such a great look. Long blonde hair as well. Oh, does she draw or not? Or is it just for the video? It's pretty good, like mentioned. Okay, but is there no guitar for this cover? I think it's full piano, right? It's here, getting a bit higher in the notes. She's such a soothing voice, you know, it's just so calm and relaxing to listen to her. Yeah, and I think it's really fully piano, no heavier sound included from the original. I think that's it already, right? Yep. Shorter version, fully piano. Really just wanted to go for the fields for the vocals here, no rock or faster paced. And it definitely suited Handong a lot. And this was simply beautiful. Alright, like mentioned throughout the reaction, I thought this cover was something very special, because not only made Handong her own version of the song with a complete different length, with only focusing on the piano instrumental here, but generally was just very soothing and relaxing to listen to. It was very calm, the music video was very fitting with just very little cuts in between, just really focusing on her and her stunning visuals here, the long black dress, the long blonde hair, the jewelry included, just generally a great video to look at while listening to the song, which is not my usual type of sound I listen to. I always prefer something heavier, something more fast-paced, but this was still a very, very great listen. Because like mentioned, she has a great voice, great vocals, and they really got to shine here with this very simple instrumental in the background. Really it's just the piano, which I absolutely love, easily my favorite instrument for songs, especially for ballads, and when it's the only instrument and gets the full focus on. So yeah, this was great. This was very relaxing to listen to. I think Handong did a great job here, and I'm happy that she got the opportunity given the fact that this was just her second single special clip. Overall, I made my research with that before, and so even though, like I mentioned, it's not my usual sound, this was still a very fun listen, still a very fun watch, and yeah, enjoyed it a lot. Sounded great. She always evaluates the songs with her vocals whenever she performs in the group songs, and seeing her now get this full opportunity to shine and showcase these vocals on her own with this very simple but very fitting instrumental as well, and especially in her mother language too, in Chinese, was a great experience. Liked it a lot. Enjoyed this video a lot. Thumbs up. This was great. And we're back. You saw the reaction. For me, it was just a few seconds of break here in between. And yeah, that's it with my birthday special video for Dreamcatcher Handong, as we checked out her Proof of Heartbeat OST cover, her special clip alongside Gahyeon and Siyeon, her first solo singer, First Light of Dawn, plus her most recent solo cover, Rainy Day. I hope you had a lot of fun with it. Enjoy the video. If you did, leave a like down below to show me that you did. What are your thoughts on the covers we checked out today? Do you agree with some of the Handong points I made with the lead vocalist thing, and that she just works so well in that position, and with the sub vocalist thing, and that she works so well in that position and doesn't need a lot of lines to shine, and all that stuff? Tell me all thoughts about it down below in the comments as well. And as always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, if you want to support me, then you can gladly leave this up as well, or support my Patreon. It would help me a lot. And like mentioned, actually debating about the lyric spoiler, because I remember the previous lyric spoilers weren't translated, so we will get an audio glimpse, but we may not be able to translate the lyrics straight away, so I will see whether or not I will maybe do that, but we'll definitely be doing the highlight medley, the album spoiler, because I'm really interested to see what the concept is going to be, which I think will be the focus of that, plus the MV teaser. Like mentioned, we'll leave out the dance preview that's the day before, that really won't be necessary again. But yeah, I think we will be doing things separately instead of waiting and then do it all together. I think it will be a bit too clumsy, will probably be way too long as well. So look forward to the Dreamcatcher comeback era. I'm really excited. Plus, as also mentioned, April 10th, 2 days before the comeback, finally it will be here, my Dreamcatcher discography ranking video. So for whatever content you may be interested in, for whatever content you may want in for, see again soon on this channel. Stay safe, healthy, and happy. Have a great time. Have a great weekend. And see you for the first time with, then, like mentioned, either the lyric spoiler or with the album medley, highlight medley. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.